On ESPN Cricinfo Match Day, I am Ronak Kapoor, and here are 3 reasons why we feel India thumped New Zealand in the first of 5 ODIs at Napier to take a 1-0 lead in this series. Quick look at the reasons that we've jotted down. Mohammed, Shami, what a return he's had to one-day international cricket. An incisive opening spell that saw the back of both Kiwi openers. Then come Kuldeep and Chahal playing together after quite a while. I can't even remember the last time these two played, having been kept out for one or the other in light of the imbalance in the team. And then Dhawan and Kohli seeing off the chase without any hiccups. Now, let's focus on Mohammed Shami, who creates a little bit of history of his own. India are looking for that third seamer that will accompany Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Jasprit Bumrah to the World Cup. They've gone to someone like Mohammed Shami. He's put his hand up, and en route to that, he's also become the fastest man to 100 ODI wickets. Quick look at where he stands, and he breaks Irfan Pathan's age-old record to get to the landmark in 56 games. Lots of Indian pacers, Zaid Khan, Ajit Agarkar and Javagal Srinath. But that 56 games from Mohammed Shami, remarkable considering he's not been part of the ODI setup for the last year or so. Now, a decisive opening spell that got the wickets of Martin Guptill as well as Colin Munro. He came back a little later to even get the Mitchell Santner wicket. Just goes to show, even on a day when Bhuvaneshwar Kumar doesn't make inroads, if the ball isn't moving too much, Shami, that seam movement of Shami, gets something out of the pitch and manages to keep India in the game. Now, as good as Mohammed Shami was, it was backed up by the 2 wrist spinners, and I'm so happy I'm finally saying 2 wrist spinners, because so many of us have been wanting to see Kuldeep, Yadav and Yuzvendra Chahal play in the 11, no matter what the opposition or conditions. Understandably, Virat Kohli couldn't afford a longish tail and couldn't afford to play 3 spinners in the absence of Hardik Pandya, so Jadeja got the nod, and only one of Kuldeep and Chahal could play in Australia and even against the West Indies when Hardik was injured in the home series. But when the two come together, just looking at their numbers, firstly, in the middle overs, they both feature in a list that also sees Rashid Khan, Akila Dhananjaya and Adil Rashid, 5 wrist spinners, all of whom get wickets in the middle overs. And Kuldeep with 3 and Chahal at 5 on the best average list from overs 16 to 40. And it was that sort of period where they did the damage in this game too. Ross Taylor, the big Ross Taylor wicket, was taken in the 15th over. All the wickets then falling before the 38th over, which eventually ended the New Zealand innings. So Kuldeep and Chahal decisive in breaking the back of the opposition batting in a one-day international game through that middle over period. And the other thing that Kuldeep Yadav and Chahal, but more in particular Kuldeep, does particularly well is get rid of the tail. We know that New Zealand's lower order has the ability to stage a counter-attack even when their top order hasn't fired. They bat pretty deep. But Kuldeep Yadav, picking up the last few wickets that fell in the Kiwi innings, takes his tally to 20 wickets. If you look at bowlers with the most lower order wickets in ODI since the Champions Trophy 2017. Chahal also featuring on a list that includes Rashid Khan, Jasprit Bumrah and Mustafizur Rahman. Just goes to show again why you need Kuldeep and Chahal to bowl in tandem in ODI cricket. And finally, India still needed to knock off those runs. So reason number 3 is Shikhar Dhawan. You would think that there would have been no contest for India's strong top 3 chasing a score of just over 150. But the fact is Shikhar Dhawan didn't quite have that significant score behind him in recent ODIs. He did get a few good knocks in T20Is, so no shortage of white ball runs. But Rohit and Virat getting the big scores. Shikhar would have wanted it at the start of this series. He's got it in the first game itself. En route, also joining an illustrious list to the fewest innings to 5,000 runs in ODI cricket, joins the company of Hashim Amla, Viv Richards, Virat Kohli, Brian Lara as the only 2 left-handers on that list. He'd take that, would Shikhar Dhawan. 75 not out of 103 balls, and it may not seem spectacular if you look at the scorecard, but there was a testing phase by Trent Bolt and Tim Southee early on when both Rohit and Shikhar were finding it hard to get it away. Seeing that phase through, scratchy at the top, eventually getting the runs behind his belt to make sure India take a 1-0 lead. 4 more matches to go. India oozing with confidence. Let's see if this carries forward when the 2 teams meet again at Mount Maunganui on Republic Day.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and leave your comments in the comment section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.